the science of getting rich, and we are in chapter 9, how to use the will. How to use the will. To set about getting rich in a scientific way, you do not try to apply your willpower to anything outside of yourself. It's very, very important that when you're trying to manifest, you need all your energy. So anything that is going to deplete, suck out your energy, you need to purposely conserve your energy. That's just what it's trying to say. To set about getting rich in a scientific way, you do not try to apply your willpower to anything outside of yourself. You have no right to do so. Anyway, it is wrong to apply your will to other men and women in order to get them to do what you wish. So this thing is real, that you can actually influence other people by imposing your will on them, like mind power. It's actually real. You can do it if you know how to do it very, very well, but you have to be strategic about it. Like, it's something that when you know how to do it, you can actually use it for evil, which is the reason why it's not just something that you just hear people talk about, so you don't use it for evil. But either way, having these things, you it's better you use it for yourself. You don't have to try to influence other people or try to impose your will, or even like use it against another person. It is as flagrantly wrong to coerce people by mental power as it is to coerce them by physical power. That's bullying, mental bullying, or willpower bullying. If compelling people by physical force to do things for you reduces them to slavery, compelling them by mental means accomplishes exactly the same thing. The only difference is the method. If taking things from people by physical force is robbery, then taking things by mental force is also robbery. There is no difference in principle. So there's some level of awareness or power that you will have, and you might be tempted to use it to manipulate people sometimes, like when you know how to bend people's willpower or make them do what you want them to do. You might be tempted sometimes to use it for negativity. This book is trying to say that do not try to do that, because it's not going to, you don't have to do it. You have no right to use your willpower upon another person, even for his own good. This is where this one this one hits differently, because earlier in life I had issues with my loved ones, my friends, I was having issues with my loved ones a lot, because sometimes I will advise them and I'll be like, but it's for your own goods. Like, why can't you see reasons with me? But then I had to learn the hard way to actually, when I got to the understanding that, okay, this is how the universe actually works. These people have not come to light because it is not ordained or is not assigned for them to actually know those things that you're trying to impose on them or try to open their eyes to, because it's not your job to try to enlighten or influence anybody's enlightenment. They will come to light by themselves. And once I was able to realize this, I was so liberated, because now I keep all my energies to myself so much that I can have peace watching my loved ones learn the lessons they're supposed to actually learn, and not have the need or feel the need to interfere, interrupt their experience by advising them, telling them what I think, trying to save them from mistakes. They're trying to say that you have no right to use your willpower upon another person, even for his own good. For you do not know what is for his good. For you do not know what is for his good. You don't know what is for his good. You're not the one that created him. The mistakes he's making, or your loved ones, the mistakes your loved ones are making, is necessary. Like, these are skill sets or tools that they need to be able to migrate to a greater experience, and it has nothing to do with you. This is their contract with consciousness. So everything they are going through, no matter how much these lessons are repeated to them, how much mistakes they are making, they need every single experience to be able to perform better in when they upgrade to another experience. I don't know how to put that anymore. The science of getting rich does not require you to apply willpower or force to any other person in any way whatsoever. There is not the slightest necessity for doing so. Indeed, any attempt to use your will upon others will only tend to defeat your purpose. Remember that. It's for your own good not to even try. Like, leave people to their experience. Have peace with it. You do not need to apply your will to things in order to compel them to come to you. Okay? That would simply be trying to coerce God, and you don't want to do that. You cannot trick God, you cannot manipulate, or you cannot stylishly, and would be foolish and useless as well as irreverent. It means that you're not respecting God when you're trying to trick God into doing something for you when God already knows your intention. That's one of the other things that we're reading the other day, that the Carnegies of this world, those plutocrates that they feel like they might be tricking consciousness, but you cannot trick consciousness. You literally can't. Whether it is for your own selfish reason why you're doing something, at the end of the day, you still have to play the role that you have to play in order to, in order for the collective consciousness or the general everybody to actually benefit. When you try to do that, you're only delaying yourself. You do not have to compel God to give you good things any more than you have to use your willpower to make the sun rise. Let that sink in. Just as you don't do anything, you don't have to do anything to make the sun rise tomorrow. That same way too, you don't have to do anything to compel God to give you good things. Is natural. You do not have to use your willpower to conquer an unfriendly deity. Nigerians should hear that one. You don't have to do that. Or to make stubborn or rebellious forces to do your bidding. So you don't have to go and start appeasing any god, or you don't have to go and appease the gods, or start doing saraka, or start sharing some kind of things in order to gain wealth. That's what he's trying to tell you here. All those things are not necessary. Substance is friendly to you. Know that you don't have to do any form of sacrifice, perform any form of appeasing, whatever. You don't have to do any of that. And is more anxious to give you what you want than you are to get it. Every single thing that I want wants me bad. Every single thing that I want wants me as badly as I want it. Every single thing that I want wants me as much as I want it, even more. It's a mantra. Every single thing that I'm gravitating towards is gravitating towards me even more. Every single thing that I want wants me to have it even more. To get rich, you need only to use your willpower upon yourself. Let us sink in. Know that and know peace.